In other news, last Friday, we touched on the disappearance of Ida Jacomet, one of the dozens of people currently listed as missing in the Fairbanks North Star Borough. Tonight, Bethany Doudna returns with another segment of Missing in the North.
Marion Gonangnan walked out of her house at 9 p.m. on March 30th, 2003, and was never seen again. This wasn't exactly unusual behavior for her at first, so it took some time for her to be reported missing. Marion was a 32-year-old Alaska native and a mother of 5 children, 3 of whom were living with her at the time. She had a history of drug-related issues and allegations of prostitution, and of frequently dropping out of sight for several days at a time. When Marion walked out of her house here on 21st Avenue that day was the last time anyone saw her, but not the last time anyone heard from her. She had told her daughter that she was on her way to the hospital to be examined for a possible ectopic pregnancy, which, if left untreated, could be fatal. At 10:30 that night, Marion called her daughter to say she was at the hospital. However, hospital records do not show any call placed to the family's home that day. In April, the Office of Children's Services took custody of Gonangnan's children. Finally, on May 7th, she was reported missing. As far as theories for the cause of Marion's disappearance, there are not many facts to go on. Investigators initially thought that she left of her own accord, but due to the amount of time that passed since anyone heard from her, Marion's case was categorized as suspicious. That same year, she had been involved in a violent relationship with the father of her youngest child, but since he was in jail the day Marion vanished, he is not considered a suspect. Another theory is that Marion's fate may have been somehow linked to the death of her friend, Mahogany Davis, whose May 2002 murder is likewise unsolved. Did Marion's evening end in tragedy, or did she simply decide to keep walking and not look back to her old life? Either way, her family has yet to find closure, and her case remains open. Reporting for News Center Fairbanks, I'm Bethany Doudna.